Hi everyone. Let's find out the difference between endocrine glands and exocrine glands. So firstly, let's have a look on this one that what is gland. So basically the glands are present in our body and what is their function? Their function is to secrete something. For example, endocrine glands mostly secrete the hormones while exocrine glands mostly secrete some enzymes, sweat and other things as well. So now let's find out the difference between endocrine gland and exocrine glands. So from this one we can find out some major differences between them. Firstly, we are talking about the endocrine gland and we are talking about its definition. Then it is that these glands secrete hormones directly into the bloodstream or lymph and they don't have any kind of duct. That's why they are also known as, I can write here, ductless glands. This one is ductless gland, while exocrine glands are those glands which secrete the substances that includes enzymes, mucus, sweat, and throughout the ducts, or we can say through the duct, so it will be the duct gland. Now they have duct, that's why they are known as duct glands. Now in case of endocrine gland, they secrete products as hormones into the body fluid and these body fluids can be blood or lymph for the distribution to target organ or cell. So remember here the medium here is body fluid, that is maybe blood or the lymph. Directly they cannot transport the hormones at the target organ directly. So here the medium will be the body fluid. While in this case, in case of exocrine gland, here these secrete products into ducts and then these ducts lead to an external surface or body cavity. Then they will secrete the enzymes, mucus and sweat, all these things. For example, here is the digestive tract. Apart from that, here we can see in case of endocrine gland, it regulates various physiological functions and these physiological functions can be such as metabolism, growth, development and mood as well. While in case of exocrine gland, it involved in process. For example, it can include it in digestion, in case of lubrication and in case of protection as well. Now we are going to talk about endocrine gland in this one here, that hormones which act as a chemical messenger to regulate the body functions, these are known as the hormones. While in case of exocrine glands which secrete the enzyme, here enzymes, mucus, sweat and saliva, these all are other substances and enzymes are helpful in increasing the rate of any reaction, any biological reaction. Now we are going to discuss about the endocrine gland. So in endocrine gland, there is an example of thyroid gland which secrete thyroid hormones like thyroxine. And this hormone is responsible for the metabolism. Now, on the basis of more and less thyroxine hormone, there can be two types of thyroid. These can be the hyperthyroidism and hypothyroidism. Now, on the basis of that, a person can be lean and a person can be obese according to that. If the metabolism is low, then the person will become obese, and if the metabolism rate is high, then the person become lean. After this, here in this one we can see that here the substances in exocrine gland are released locally to perform their specific functions mainly. In case of endocrine gland, here they typically have long lasting effects, that is the growth and metabolism. And in case of the exocrine glands, here they have typically short term and localized effects. As we know that sweat production, that is the localized effect. Another one in case of endocrine, here we know that hormonal feedback system is present, which can be positive or negative feedback so that it can maintain the homeostasis condition, or we can say a balanced state. Now in case of an exocrine gland, here the enzymes as amylase, lipase, mucus and sweat, saliva, these are present. Now some hormones, the name of some hormones are that insulin, adrenaline, cortisol, estrogen and thyroxine. These are the hormones released by endocrine glands, and here the enzymes we have covered, these can be the amylase, lipase and all. In case of exocrine gland, here cystic fibrosis, which is also due to the exocrine glands, may be there, which is the disruption of mucus secretion. Now, if I am talking about the diseases, then diabetes, which is insulin imbalance, and hyperthyroidism, this can be occur in any person if the endocrine glands are not working properly. While in this case, cystic fibrosis and acne can occur in case of the condition when exocrine glands are not working properly. So here after this, from this image, it will be more clear to you that here we can see this one is the skin surface, this one is the skin surface, and here the chemical secretion is there, like this one. And all these things, the chemicals are produced by the gland. Here you can see this one. So this one is the exocrine gland. And in this one, the hormones are secreted into the blood. Now in this one, small ducts will be present. So it is duct gland, the exocrine one, and the endocrine one. This will be the ductless gland. It is ductless gland, and here the hormones are directly released into the blood, and then through blood they are reached to the target area or target organ, right? Now, there is one gland which is both exocrine gland and endocrine gland. That's why it is also known as mixo gland or mixed gland. So, the name of that gland is pancreas, which acts as both exocrine and endocrine. Some part of pancreas, or we can say some cells are there which produce hormones, while some are there which produce the enzymes, and that's how it is both duct and ductless gland. So this was all about the difference between endocrine and exocrine gland.